Brian the Rabid Dog. Chapter 18. Stewie versus Brian. The sun was rising over the Griffin's house. Meanwhile, Peter, Lois, Chris were still sleeping up in the attic. However, Stewie was all suited up and ready to take down Brian. Minutes later, Stewie opened up the latch and dropped down to the floor from the attic. Stewie began to walk slowly around cautiously. "All right, where are you, Brian?" Stewie questioned determinedly. Moments later, Stewie was looking around in his bedroom. Then he decided to look under his bed. As Stewie was searching underneath his bed, he began to hear growling coming from behind him. Seconds later, Stewie quickly jumped into the air, just before Brian attacked him. Stewie landed in his crib. Brian then tried to reach for Stewie through the metal bars of his crib. Stewie stood back from Brian's bloodied claws. Brian then jumped over metal bars. Stewie then jump-kicked Brian out of his crib. Brian landed in Stewie's toy chest. "Nobody jumps into my bed," Stewie said determinedly. Seconds later, Brian burst out of the toy chest. "Come and get it, Brian," Stewie said determinedly. Brian then charged right at Stewie's crib. Brian rammed his head right into Stewie's bed, causing his crib to tumble over. Moments later, Brian slowly crawled around Stewie's bed. Seconds later, Stewie quickly jumped into the air and landed 3 feet away from Brian. Stewie and Brian stared down each other determinedly.